Welcome to Chat Things. Hope you guys are having a wonderful June 22nd. Can't believe it's
We're
almost
almost
over.
done with June. Moving on to July means we're going to be halfway through the year.
Especially thinking about Christmas shopping.
I know, especially since I'm on a budget this year, like I'm going to have to start early. They may be getting food items for Christmas.
Is your hamburger helper?
It's so expensive.
Santa was
right now.
worried you might not eat in January.
Ashton might get gas for, because these are valuable items right now. They have a lot of value to them.
Yes, they do.
Here's a gas can filled with gas. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh.
But yes, almost a new quarter now.
It is. The newsletter is done. It's printed. Part of them are stuffed. We're trying to figure out, because Word is not working now for the labels. So
It'll be fixed before we send them out, but
yeah, if we can't get it figured out, then I will be
handwriting all the labels.
Yeah. And so we got our new newsletter here, and it has everything going on. And then also, if you're interested in senior ink events, we have the flyers stuffed in, all of them in the center, along with the other flyers too. So all of the information is
What's going on here
for the quarter. But on Seniors Inc., they did have a change of
one of the casino trips is not the 21st of July, it's the 28th of July. So if you're interested in going, give Irene a call, 576-6404, or if you just call the front desk, we'll go ahead and
we'll
shoot you to her line.
Yeah. And then they had their Strawberry Social.
They did.
Went really well. I think they had 160 some people. So
good job, guys.
Yep, that was good.
It was Father's Day weekend.
Yes, it was. Did you do anything?
Well, we went camping. We went to the Wenatchee Bluegrass Festival. So we normally do this. It actually hasn't gone on since 2019 because of COVID.
Did it always fall on a Father's Day weekend?
Yeah, normally it does. It's the third weekend in June.
So okay.
So yeah, we've been going to that for a while. It's very important to Matt's side of the family. It's a fun festival and it has a lot of meaning.
It's Father's Day weekend.
It is. And so we went camping and lots of bluegrass, and the boys were playing. Steve brought his ukulele and he was playing that, and Vincent was playing the guitar, and then our niece came in, and she's still with us right now.
Nice.
But she brought her guitar, and she's just amazingly musically talented.
Lucky.
The Richards side, though, they're really just, like, when it comes to, like, banjos, ukuleles, fiddles, guitars, it's like they just hold the instrument and just magically know how to play it.
Some people are like that. I, on the other hand, have no musical talent. It just comes out like, and you're like, so yeah, you have that, you're lucky.
There was a lot of fun. And like I was telling Michelle that we were next to this campsite, and each night you got kind of serenaded to sleep because when you're in your tent, you hear everybody else is still playing music. And one night, though, there was this group of fellas, they're probably in their 60s and 70s, and they were strumming and picking and playing. 6 a.m. they played till, which it wasn't bad music. They were good singers. They were good players, but
how do you do that all night and function the next day?
I don't know. I saw the guy that his campsite was next to us like an hour later after he took a nap, and he was dragging. It was rough.
I wouldn't even be able to function. There's no way. No way. But Dolly looks like
she had a good time. She got carried around in the princess wagon. So if you guys do this, it's one of those collapsible wagons that we were carrying around.
Those are so handy.
They are. Thanks, Mom and Dad. So that was one of our, I think it was a Father's Day present a couple of years ago.
Those are so handy to have.
Yeah, she took herself a little nap and snoozed, and she just tootled around with her snacks in there. And then, the one on the back is Steve and my niece. They're in the front. And then there's Dolly, and they're all playing with the
Oh.
group of people. And then Vincent and Dolly at the campsite. And then on the last night we were there, we got to see a double rainbow.
Nice.
Extra
That is
luck.
cool. And it's not even just, you got to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not even just the little, sometimes you only see just the.
The funny thing is though, how it started is I have pictures as it progressed to more, because it was really funny when we were at the campsite, it was like just probably this much, then there was a break and that was it. That's all you saw. And then we were gathering all our stuff, and then you started to see a little bit more, and then that was like the whole side. And then by the time we had gotten into the fairgrounds and we're walking towards the auditorium, the whole thing just lit
That's
up.
very cool. That's
Yeah.
a good picture too. I mean, you don't have anything blocking it.
Mm-hmm. And then the kiddos are running right down there.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a good weekend. And then Sunday we got back home. I think I just finished washing all the laundry from camping and blankets and all of that, which always takes forever. I think last night I finally finished the last load.
Yeah, it takes a while to clean up after camping. Get all your stuff cleaned up and ready for the next time to go.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. But Matt was celebrated, and
Good.
I wish I had a picture of him. I didn't even print one out. I'm sorry, Matt. Printed all the kids.
That's how it usually goes, though.
Well, it is funny. You don't ever take pictures, especially of yourself or of all five of us together. It was like Matt was asking for a picture because one of his friends had sent a picture of him and his fiance. And it's like one of his old high school buddies that he just got in contact with recently. And he's like, do you have a picture of us? And I'm going, maybe in 2020. I don't know. Let me flip through my camera.
I don't take pictures, like, I'll take them of the boys. But yeah, I don't. But then there's people who are like, selfie!
Yeah.
All the time! And then there's people that just don't, I don't take pictures of myself either. Yeah, it's always of the boys or of the dog.
Or
we have a new family member. So Ashton found this little guy on the road. He was taking Kyla home, and it's dark out, and so he seen a little white thing in the road that was moving. They turned around, pulled over, and it was a little kitten, a little white kitten in the road, and like,
so somebody basically just threw him out of a car.
and then some of them got hit in the road.
Oh,
I know, it's so sad. But he was okay. Like, he brought him home, made sure nothing was broke or like was hurt. He was dirty, like, from being in the road, and but he wasn't hurt or anything, and he was scared and he was pissy. Of course, because I mean, after
Well, you've been in the road.
exactly being through that, and I don't know if they were dumped, if they were feral. I don't know, but I'm assuming somebody probably dumped them there, but I don't know. So we asked our landlord if we could keep him. And I was so nervous the whole entire time waiting. And I don't wait very well.
No, she doesn't. She writes me this text, like, she keeps saying stuff about it, and then she writes in the last one to me before I send her something back of, I just can't stand waiting. And I write her back with this gif that goes, really?
I'm bad at waiting. I have no, I just can't wait. I want to know, and I want to know now, and I don't want to wait.
But the funny thing is, though, when you were worried about it, like Matt and I were already debating, should we take in another cat because we don't want it to be, sent to a pound.
That's what I'm worried about, because there's so many kittens out there right now and cats, but some people are having a hard time finding homes for them, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to him because he's just the cutest little thing. So we have to keep him. So we named him after a Dune character. And of course, it's Jason Momoa.
Of course it is.
So we're thinking of names were like Gilbert, Herbert, and then I was like, what about Duncan from Dune? Because we like Dune, and Jason Momoa's character is a bad butt in there, and he's like one of the most fierce warriors or something like that. I haven't read the
The
book,
fierce
but I watched
kitty.
it. Yeah.
He is.
So we named him Duncan Idaho Dameron.
Oh, that's so cute.
Idaho is in
I
it.
like it.
And then this is him hanging up there. Very funny because he's wild right now. But this is another cuter one of him. He's so cute, and he's not very old. We're thinking like 16, 8 weeks.
Why did someone just throw him out on the road?
Oh my gosh, I know.
What's wrong with people?
Oh, it makes me so sad. And he was skinny and, scared, but now he's starting to rule the house.
Of course they do. But they all do.
Bella is
Children,
yes,
dogs, cats, they all rule the house. You just live there and pay the rent.
Yep, they train you. But like he meows when he's hungry, he meows when he's tired, and he has to be wrapped in his blankie. He meows when he has to go potty, and you take him over there. And he hasn't had any accidents, so he's not sure. He's getting better with Bella, but at first he hissed, and it's a good thing she can't hear. Because I think the hissing would scare her, and they do that, when they get mad, and then he would slap her in the face, on the nose, and she's still just wag her tail, and she wants to be so nice, but now she won't look him in the eye. She wags her tail and looks away.
I just won't look at
I
you.
know.
I'll be upset.
I'm gonna look him in the eye. He's getting better though. So he did walk over to her last night and was like, then he's like, dude, you just walked over to her. It's fine, but he's getting better, so it's a slow process. But it'll be good. He's getting a tummy on him, and
He's adorable.
he's getting comfortable. And
Michelle sent me videos of cats.
I know.
So I could show the boys because Vincent's cat obsessed.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, here you go. You can show Vincent.
But the funny thing is, so Vincent has now decided that this was the summer project. He's going to make cat videos and put them on YouTube.
Good.
So that's
People
one of
love
his.
cat videos.
I know, and he's the one to do it because he loves cats so much. So Jackson, if he wants to come hang out with Duncan, they could make cat videos. Duncan and Carl.
There we go. Duncan would probably hiss. Okay. He does a little back arching thing, and then he just takes off.
Well,
and I wasn't a cat person,
until you get one.
And then you get one, and then we just he just was a good kitty, and we thought, we'll see if he gets it. So it was just meant to be.
So yay! I'm glad you got to see the video.
Yeah, me too. And then speaking of other cute little things.
Oh my goodness, that's adorable.
Oh my gosh, I
When
almost
was that? That was on the 20th. Okay, so that was Monday.
I almost just died from the cuteness.
So Joe Miles, thank you, Joe, if you're watching, by the way, because he helps upkeep the flower beds and the landscaping and killing the dandelions out there in the Harman Center lawn area. And he does a fantastic job. Well, while he was working out here next to the back patio, there's the canal. And so he snapped this little shot of the baby duck.
I mean, there's 10 to 12 of them there.
And the boys and Jolly and my niece, they all went to go feed the baby ducks at Randall yesterday. So if you want to go see some really cute baby ducks, go to Randall because they were there yesterday.
Their little quacking, duck quacking is so cute.
So thank you, Joe, for the picture, and thank you for working so hard to make this place beautiful.
Oh my gosh, he's always working out there.
He dedicates so much time.
He does.
But he put this out. He said he got 224 likes.
I bet.
You have a lot more friends than I do, Joe.
That is true. I probably would get like 2 likes.
Yeah, me too.
Way to go, Joe.
Well, thank you. And one my mom.
Exactly. Oh, no, I totally get 3. You, my mom, and Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and, if your mother was listening.
Oh, yeah.
Your mom, so. We have her following, too.
It may or may not be our mothers.
Yes.
And our dad.
Yep. Small circle, but it's okay.
So we were talking about Father's Day on Sunday, so Matt had a good day. He even Steve and him made this casserole because we had a ton of hot dogs left over. We did not realize that Matt's grandparents had bought so many hot dogs and they didn't get eaten all through the camping trip, so we brought home a ton. And you know, if they've been sitting in the cooler, you kind of got to eat them quickly. So Steve and Matt worked really hard in the kitchen, and they made this casserole with black beans and tomatoes and onions, and they chopped up a whole bunch of hot dogs, and then they topped it with cheese and threw it in the oven. And then we made biscuits, and we poured it over the biscuits.
That would be good.
It was good. We called it the Daddy Dog bug.
That would be good. You should write that recipe out there. Nobody takes that. That was a good, yeah.
And you could, I mean, if you didn't put it over a biscuit, or if you used a keto biscuit, then it would be low carb because the beans are mostly fiber. Hot dogs don't have anything, cheese. So really, it wasn't a bad meal. And you could eat it without the biscuit because the next day I didn't have any more biscuits because the boys and everybody ate them all up.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good, actually. You could even replace like regular hot dogs with like the sausage.
Oh yeah, the Italian sausage.
Yeah. Oh man, you could do a lot of variations.
So good job, Matt. Good job, Steve.
Yeah.
Nice. And Steve called it, he's the cooking rat, like the ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
He always wants to put things together and see how they taste.
That's kind of how Ashton, he always made these concoctions of things and would like to cook stuff. And
I love his curiosity. I hate it when he blows up my microwave because he's trying to concoct something.
That sounds about like Ashton. He would do random things. I'm like, I don't think you should use that.
Or put that in the microwave.
Okay. I just want to see what it does.
Right? So, being Father's Day, you know, one of my favorite things are So I got there was a book one.
I so was going to get this for you. There was a dad joke book of some of the best worst dad jokes there are out there, and I was like,
you know, it's not really, Matt doesn't have the bad dad jokes. It's mainly me. Like he has the quick, you know, little one-liner.
Okay, so what does he do when you tell him a dad joke?
He kind of rolls his eyes. Sometimes he chuckles. Every once in a while I get him.
Does he just go?
Steve laughs, but Steve always laughs.
Of course. Until they get bigger and they're like, oh my gosh, Mom.
Yeah, Vince is not as amused.
Yeah. You better get him out now with Steve while you can. But then you still have Dolly later on.
So I highlighted a few. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward.
Oh my gosh. You should use on your fitness class.
You know what
my husband said?
I bet Irene would laugh at it.
I bet Irene would laugh at it.
What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner.
Oh gosh.
Oh. This graveyard looks overcrowded. People must be dying to get in.
God. Oh, I'm just gonna cover my face in embarrassment.
Hey, Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know it was on fire.
Oh no.
How does a taco say grace?
I don't.
Let us pray. My gosh, I figured it was something with lettuce. I have a joke about chemistry, but I don't think I'll get a reaction.
Oh God.
What's the best smelling insect?
I don't know.
A deodorant ant.
Oh, good Lord.
I was going to tell a time traveling joke. You guys didn't like it. Going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
I don't think that was.
He went into time. And thought he didn't like it, came back, and was going to tell it, but he didn't. And my last one, because we had the strawberry social last week. What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street?
I don't know.
Traffic jam!
Okay, that one's pretty cute. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. It's almost secondhand embarrassment over here. Okay.
Okay, so talking about Father's Day, had our fun joke. Juneteenth was on Sunday as well. That's why we were closed on Monday. I tried to make a extended absence greeting so people called. They knew that we were closed on Monday because it is a new holiday this year that is a federal holiday we get off. And then yesterday was summer solstice.
Oh yeah.
So I hope everybody had a good day, longest day of the year. I talked about this on the show last time, was how it's like this is the longest day of the year, so we have all the light and then we're going into the darkness because winter solstice is the next one in the next 6 months. So on summer solstice, you're supposed to set an intention, reflect, and like normally what we do is we'll write our intention and then we set it on fire, we let it into the universe. So I actually set an intention for you and I, and for
come on, universe,
good things in the universe, and I set it into the universe last night. So we'll see.
Come on, universe.
But you found something funny yesterday.
So on winter solstice.
You mean summer?
Or summer solstice. I can't talk. So yesterday was National Naked Hiking Day.
It's a good thing we didn't have hiking group yesterday.
Oh my goodness. So it's funny. So I find this article and, it says, don't expect just to walk through a local park in nothing but hiking boots without repercussions. But nudity is not illegal in national parks.
Really?
Yes, but many state and local laws will probably result in some sort of consequence during your naked excursion.
Anybody go to Mount Rainier yesterday?
I know.
Did you see anything shocking?
I'm sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, and then it tells you maybe if you want to do it to hike on like a secluded path, and then at the very end, it has some advice. Don't forget, sunscreen wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, that probably hurts. You don't put it on.
I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well, you wouldn't want to go through like a bushy, sticky trail.
Oh no, yeah,
you're gonna get poked and then there's.
But then you don't want like a flat trail, like a lot of them are out here. They're wide open because everybody's gonna see.
True. I'd be afraid it would get ticks on me.
I wouldn't want to be walking around naked.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. But if I did, my first worry would be ticks. My second worry, my first worry is always snakes. Second worry is ticks.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't even think about sunscreen. Did anybody practice that yesterday?
Hey, let us know.
Didn't even know it wasn't
Oh wait, I have our number. 571.
Don't send pictures.
Did you?
Just
No, we don't want
let us
pictures.
know.
Did you go hiking naked yesterday?
So yes, it falls on summer solstice.
And all national parks you can go naked. Oh,
That is shocking.
I didn't know
to
that.
me. I mean, I don't know if this is actually true. We should.
I mean, you got it off the internet.
It probably is true. Because everything we find on there is true.
But
we did try though. We found something on the internet and it did not work.
Oh, I know. We still gotta try one more. I did another try on it, a take on it.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's a science experiment with a light bulb and batteries, and it didn't work how the video showed it.
And we tried multiple things. We tried the big old battery because maybe we need more power.
Because we were all excited, thinking number one, we'd show it to you guys on the show. Number
Yeah.
two, we were gonna do it with our kids.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
Nothing. Very disappointing.
But speaking of hiking group, we'll have our clothes on, don't worry.
Closed hiking group.
Next one is next Tuesday. So we're going to Cowiche Canyon Trail East. I'm going to be putting that out.
Which is up this way.
Yeah, off of Powerhouse.
Never eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way I can remember in West Valley. Okay, so yeah.
So yeah, it'll be the one.
It's easy to find.
It is easy to find. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on Facebook though, so people know. And then if you're on the email list for the hiking group, I'll shoot an email and then I'll probably give everybody a call on Monday to see how many are going, because Cindy is the head, the one that you'll meet at the beginning of the trail, and so I just make sure that she kind of has a head count so she's not forgetting somebody.
So do you know when have you guys figured out when the hikes are going to be picked for
the rest of the year?
Yeah.
That'll be August. So
okay.
we have one in this coming Tuesday. Then in July we'll be on Cowiche Canyon Trail West. You don't need a Discover Pass for either one of those. You just can come park in the little parking area. But in August, I'm going to make a little flyer that to come meet, and we're going to discuss the meetup trails for September, October, November, and I don't know if we'll hit December or not. It might be too cold by then. But at least the next 3 months of trails that we can do. August, Cindy and I discussed it, and we just kind of worried one rattlesnake. It's going to be really hot at that time, and rattlesnakes really like that.
So you have to drive up high when you're hiking when it's hot.
So we're going to hold off in August. We'll plan. So it'll be, the meeting will be here in August to plan for their September, October, November, and then we'll make a flyer for those. And then if you're not on the mailing list for the hiking group and you want to be, stop by the front desk, give me your email, your phone number, and I'll put you on the list. You can always call us too, 509-575-6166, and get put on that mailing list as well. Let's see. Oh, we're still doing the Veterans Poetry Drive.
So a little bit longer.
Got to go till the 30th, and then I will take all the stuff to the Veterans Coalition. And then starting July 1st, we'll start doing school supply. I got my kids' school supply list yesterday already.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even have to buy anything last year, and I don't know if we have to buy anything this year or not. So hopefully not.
It's pretty small.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Although Vincent's class is very specific, they want like colors and stuff, color folders. So I'm guessing it's for subject.
Oh, probably.
But it's like they want blue, yellow, red, purple, green, and then they want a folder that matches the blue, yellow, red, purple, green.
Yeah.
And then we have our blood drive coming up July 1st at 11 to 4. Please give us a call, 575-6166. This is actually coming really handy now that I've printed that out. Give me a call, sign up for an appointment, or use the blood donor app. They're in a shortage right now. They really need donors, so please help out.
Lee comes to coloring, and we were making copies, and he had a blood donor, that he donated blood shirt on. And then we were talking, and now I can't remember how many gallons. It was gallons of blood he has donated, but he said he had a friend, somebody that he knows, that has donated like 50 gallons of blood.
Other holidays that are coming up. Friday is International Fairy Day.
Oh.
Sprinkle pixie dust everywhere. And it's also Take Your Dog to Work Day.
Or horse.
Or horse.
Shetland pony.
You can have a service horse.
You can, which is really funny.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Can you imagine walking a service horse around?
That would be fun. I would like that. Some dogs are as big as Shetland ponies or horses. Yeah.
Bob's a big one. But
Bob is big.
He's getting so old though, he just lay around. Like if I brought him into work, he'd just sit back here in the office and not move.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even think about bringing Bella. Number one, she would pant and snort so much that I'd be like, I couldn't stand it.
Bob would sleep all day. I think he'd get up maybe once or twice to go potty and that's whatever. That's all he does, just naps most of the day. Let's see, any other holidays that look like fun? Not too many.
No, then let's see, the next major one is what, 4th of July.
Yep.
And then we're closed on Monday, the 4th.
4th of July, yeah.
Wow. We have another 3-day weekend. Woo! Boy, we're getting lucky.
I know, I like that.
I know, fantastic.
We have book club next week, which we're doing Wish You Were Here. What did Wish You Were Here by Catherine Hyde.
Yeah.
But we do have the new list of
I'm
books.
so excited for a couple of these.
Me too. I want to read this one.
This one, you know, I didn't think that I would want to read it because it's really not mine.
No.
But then I was reading the back,
And it's really
and
sweet.
I'm like, oh, that might be a cute book to read.
So, A Big Little Life, a memoir of a joyful dog named Trixie by Dean Koontz. That's going to be our first
his
one.
dog that he's writing about. So I'm like, oh,
That's July.
that's going to be a fast read.
Oh, yeah, it will be. This will not. The Nightingale, look at this thickness,
I have read that.
by Kristen Hanna. It might be a quick read just because you get sucked into it.
Yeah, I read it pretty quick. You know, a lot of people absolutely love this book, and I like it, and I think it's good, and it did keep me hooked. Some of it felt like it was kind of drawn out, but then you get to the end, and you're like, oh my gosh. The end is what makes it so good, I feel like. But her books are so good, and she has The Great Alone, which is my favorite book by her. But this is a good book, and you do read through it fast. Cool. I've never heard of this.
That's August. The Saints of Swallow Hill. I haven't heard this either, by Donna Everhart. That is September. I don't even know what that one's about. I haven't read that.
I don't know either.
Then Kathy Reed's The Bone Collection, which Bones, the TV series, was based off of this.
I want to read that.
That's not my genre, but I'm going to.
See, I like this.
I'll try it. I've tried ones that I didn't hear before. I'm excited about this one too.
I want to read this.
The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I like the cover. It just sometimes good covers suck me in.
Yes. Yep.
So that's our book, and that is November. And then December, our meeting in December will be on the 19th because we're actually closed on the 4th Monday. So it'll be December 19th. And this is all on a flyer, as well as you can always call 575-6168. I'm telling you, I've gotten so much use out of this. And we can let you know what book's coming up next. But December 19th, they'll plan for all of 2023.
And so if you can't find it at the library, then we're going to read them. And then
this one, I know, The Big Little Life, though, it's an audiobook because I looked that one up.
So some of these do. I think Kristen Hanna is available too. So I looked at them on the library. I think there are.
And we have copies of them. So if we read through them pretty quick, they'll be available for you guys to pick up. And then you can borrow them too.
Yeah, we just like to get them back because there are other people
that want to read it, even the book club pass.
Yeah, so either if you can't, like they can't get them through the library, or sometimes you do have to wait on the holiday thing, I noticed. But just make sure if you borrow it, if you can please return it to us so somebody else can borrow it. That way, everybody gets to read it that wants to.
That's what I know.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just figuring out the newsletter, and that will be the rest of my day. Labeled.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Our Microsoft Word doesn't want to work properly right now.
No, and it's not even just on one computer, which is
three of them that we've tried.
But we're down in subscriptions because
people are looking online.
More people are going online. So if you don't want a physical copy, or you don't want to wait for it in the mail, I mean,
we put it out July 1st or whatever the quarter is. I put it online, and you can see everything that's going on.
You can get all of it offline, even the flyers that are inside.
Yep. So it's all online. Go to www.yakimaparks.com/senior-center, and it's right there, along with Lori's travel book. But she has her big world trip book coming out July 1st. So those will not be mailed to you, but you can come by and pick one up.
No, and then when's your next presentation? I know there's one in here for July 19th. That's going to be Ryan from Meridian, but does she have one?
I'm not sure if she has one this month. She's out of town the rest of this month, so I kind of figured no.
And then she's got something added.
Oh yeah, it's a new trip.
So
check it out. It sounds fun. Like if I didn't have kiddos that I would have to find a babysitter for, I'd totally do it. Or I would go take my kids to it just to go have an adventure.
I think that what's in here would be very fun. So I can't wait to see people's reactions too.
I know.
Because
Sometimes it's like you're shocked that they would be so excited about it.
I think this is going to be something that people will be excited about. So
I would be.
yeah, sure. And if you're interested in what's in here, yes, and it goes fast. So
575-6166. That's the one.
you know what? If you just want to call,
I feel like a telemarketer. Like
I kind of feel like the telemarketer vibe too.
oh, you'd like to donate $10,000? Thank you. Add that to the board, Bob.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next Wednesday. Lori will be in Lincoln City, so it'll be just us two again.
She's in. Well, she's out. Then she's in. Then she's out.
Oh my goodness.
She's barely in though.
Her schedule's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like she is just going everywhere for the next few weeks. So.
And you know what? Okay, speaking of that really quick, if you need to make a payment on a Pacific Northwest trip and she's gone,
We can handle that.
we can do the local Pacific Northwest trip, just not
The world travel.
the world travel. So if you want to make payments, I know some people were worried because she wasn't in, and they don't want to lose their spot. You're not going to. Just either call or come to the front desk and we can take the payments for you. It is.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week, and we hope you have a good weekend and a fabulous Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Chat Face with the Harman Center girls. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Like or share as well. Have a great day.